In this video, I'm going to give you some mental hitting tips for slow pitch softball.
All right, first thing, be consistent. If you want to be consistent with your results in the game, be consistent in your on-deck prep. And look, I know this is slow pitch. You might have a beer in your hand, but if you need 2 swings to feel really loose, take your 2 swings every single time. Don't get caught off guard by your place in the lineup. Make sure whatever you feel like you need to do to be physically ready, do it. That's going to give you the most, confidence when you get up to the plate. Secondly, this is the time to talk to yourself. Say, hey, keep your weight in your back leg. Hey, choose good pitches to swing at. Don't just swing at the first pitch. Hey, stay within yourself. Don't try to hit a bomb. Don't try to hit it over the second baseman's head. Don't try to do anything. Just pick good pitches and put good swings on them. That's all that we can do. This is your time to boost your confidence with some good self-talk and remind yourself that your process is the only thing that ultimately matters. You don't control outcomes as a hitter.
Number 2, what you control as a hitter. So this is where we talk about, especially in baseball and fast pitch at really high levels, we talk about process versus outcome. So even in slow pitch softball, where the ball is just floating on in, we still have to focus hard on remembering that we don't control outcomes of our swing. So this is where at high levels of baseball and fast pitch, we talk about process versus outcomes. And there's no difference here. The more you can focus on process and slow pitch, the better your hitting outcomes are going to be. Process is, what do I actually control? We talked about routine, like just the simple things, like how do I prepare for the bat? And then number 2 is, what am I actually in control of? There's 2 main things as a hitter. Number 1 is the pitch you choose to swing at. So if you swing at junk, you swing at one down here, then you swing at one over here, then you swing at one here, you swing at one that's eye level, you swing at one that's ankle level, you're doing a terrible job of choosing pitches that you can drive. So number 1 is reminding yourself, what pitch do I want to hit? And can I be disciplined enough to take pitches that even may be strikes, obviously when I'm not going to strike out, that I don't want to hit hard, right? That one that drops right here, that crosses the plate at like knee level, I don't want to swing at that pitch even though it's a strike. I'm looking for something over here. So your pitch selection is part of your process. You can control that. And the second thing is putting a quality swing on the ball. Those are the only 2 things you actually control. You choose what pitch you swing at, and then the only thing that's left in your power is, did I execute my swing to the best of my ability and put a quality swing on that pitch? I have power. I can hit a home run, right? So because of that, I often come to the plate thinking, I want to hit a bomb. There's 2 runners on base. I want to hit this 3-run bomb and cash those runners and be, the hero for my team this time around, right? When I focus on that outcome, guess what? Now I'm focused on somehow hitting it perfectly, getting that 25-degree launch angle, and I'm less focused on pitch selection and putting a high-quality swing on it. When I pick a high-quality pitch for me, which is typically about stomach to chest high, and I just stay within myself and I hit it hard, good things happen. Sometimes it's a line drive, sometimes it's a home run. But when I focus too much on hitting a home run, I'm focused on the outcome of hitting a home run. Now I'm trying to hit it extra hard. Bad things start to happen in my swing. And so as hitters, we have to find a way to check ourselves back into process rather than outcome. So if I'm coming up there with bases loaded and I know I'm going to be thinking, I want to hit that grand slam, guess what? I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to remind myself, see the pitch first, pick a good pitch, put a good swing on it. That's all that's in my control. And if I do that, I'm going to hit that grand slam, maybe 1 out of 3 times, maybe 1 out of 4 at-bats. I don't know, but I'm going to have a better chance of hitting that grand slam. Now let's talk about situational hitting, because this is another time when you can get really stuck in your outcome mindset. So say we're out of home runs, or say I need to go opposite field because that's going to be the best thing. Say we have a runner on second and I just want to hit a hard ball to the right side. Okay, I don't want to visualize too much hitting that ball over the right fielder's head or hitting that perfect line drive. Because again, I can't really control what happens after I take my swing. So for me, if I'm saying, okay, we have a situational hitting situation here, I need to go opposite field, or I need to lift the ball into the outfield to cash an important sac fly, whatever it is, I still need to go, okay, how does this affect putting a good swing on the ball and the pitch that I choose? Because the only things that really change are, what pitch am I going to choose? So say I need to go opposite field, I'm going to pretty much X out anything on this side of the plate. I don't want to swing at that pitch. So now my mindset is, my plate discipline looks like choosing a pitch on the outer half of the plate and then letting that pitch get deeper. Those are things that I control. Anything on the other half, I'm probably going to take until I get 2 strikes, and then I don't want to strike out. But anything else, I'm probably going to wait for outer half pitches, or I might back off the plate. So now I can cover a little more of the plate. I can hit that inner third pitch and still hit it to the opposite field. But even then, when we get to situational hitting, it's easy to say, I need to hit that ball over the second baseman's head. You don't control that. How does this change the pitch I'm looking for? And then my mindset about my swing. Okay, I need an outer half pitch. I got to let it travel deeper. So, okay, there it is. And let's just put a great swing on it. Those are the only 2 things that I control as a hitter. So hopefully this video was helpful. Obviously, your mindset as a hitter, as an infielder, as an outfielder, in slow pitch softball, it matters, especially at the plate. Even though the ball is floating in like a grapefruit, it still matters your approach, your mindset, your process, all that sort of stuff. So if you can start to work on your mindset as a hitter, everything is going to improve.